Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we'll be looking into the life of the Millennial Farmer. To be more specific, we'll be exploring his net worth, biography, and lifestyle. Let's get started. Who is the Millennial Farmer? The Millennial Farmer, whose true name is Zach Johnson, is a fifth-generation family farmer who lives on his farm in west-central Minnesota. He actively promotes the green economy and agriculture by sharing both his challenging and adventurous daily experiences on the family farm. By doing this, he seeks to gradually build the connection between the consumers and farmers. His mission is to eventually become a national and global voice for agriculture, facilitate a collaborative conversation between farmers and producers and the general public, and provide significant farmer-to-farmer and consumer-to-farmer education on agriculture. He started his channel due to different consumer interests in various types of food and the large amount of misinformation associated with agriculture. Most of us assume that Zach is an extrovert because of his engagement with viewers and his confidence in front of the camera. However, that isn't really the case. He loves his privacy and is more introverted. However, he decided to put information out there because he had a story and he wanted to tell it. Early life, educational background, and family ties. Zach's family moved from Sweden in the 1870s and started their farm in west-central Minnesota. They had a big hiccup in the 1960s when his third-generation grandfather, Vertis, got sick and unexpectedly passed away when he was very young. His grandmother had to pack up and move towards the south with his father, Nate, who was about 2 years old at the time. His father grew up farming with his stepdad, Jackson, and uncle in southern Minnesota. In his early 20s, Zach's dad moved back to his father's original farm and was able to help his grandfather farm. Now, Zach is able to grow the farm and work on it too. Growing up, Zach helped his father on the farm. He graduated in 2003 and attended the Northwest Technical College in Bemidji, where he completed his coursework for high-performance engines. This explains his interest in racing dirt track cars. When starting high school, Zach Johnson wanted to be an environmental conservation officer or a police officer. Additionally, he had a passion for race cars and even went to college in Minnesota to learn how to build them. However, in his second year, he broke his ankle in a snowmobile accident and couldn't walk for 3 months. Millennial Farmer YouTube career. During the spring of 2016, Zach Johnson spent a lot of time watching TV and content about agriculture. He was trying to acquaint himself with the green economy and understand agricultural concepts further. However, it got to a point where he was tired of hearing his friends, neighbors, relatives, and anyone on the internet talking about how agriculture isn't sustainable and the lack of transparency by agriculturalists. Most of the conversations were about the safety of genetically modified organisms. Nearly every person who had an opinion about GMOs claimed that it had a negative effect on the environment and the health of the consumer. Critics also insisted that agriculturalists often use contaminated water to irrigate their farms, and those chemicals used contaminated waterways. In his defense, he decided to raise awareness about different agricultural issues. He immediately created his YouTube channel and decided to create entertaining and enlightening agricultural content that involved showcasing what he did every day on the farm. 4 years later, he has over 400,000 subscribers and over 70 million views on his channel, earning him so much more than his produce. When he started, he used a cell phone and an iPad Air 2 to shoot and edit his videos. As he got used to the vlogging, he started watching instructional videos from YouTube to learn how to edit and produce better content for his viewers. Over time, he transitioned to a point-and-shoot Canon G7X camera that he carried with him everywhere, just in case he needed to shoot a new video when something interesting happened. It was his wife and high school sweetheart, Becky Johnson, who convinced him that it would be a great idea to build his already existing MN Millennial Farmer YouTube channel into a fully fledged and active brand. At first, he was extremely skeptical about it, mostly because he had no idea what handling a brand was like. But after enough convincing, the two decided to work as a team. His wife manages the social media, speaking tours, advertising, emails, and accounts, while Zach primarily focuses on the farm and filming agricultural content. Farming challenges. Johnson and his 60-year-old father, Nate, are the only ones who work on the family farm full-time. They decided to purely farm corn and soybeans, which, according to data by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, are the two crops that account for over 40% of all U.S. cash crop receipts. Even so, they tend to experience challenges along the way. The best thing is that Zach is very open about the downsides of farming, which has in fact earned him a greater following and has allowed him to engage more with his fan base. He openly identifies that there are times when the economy is terrible, in such a way that the commodity process barely makes up for the costs involved with raising various crops. However, this doesn't stop them from believing that their farm will sustain their family for generations to come. He always tells his fans and other agriculturalists that bad marketing years are part of the job when you take up farming, but how the farmer comes back from it is what really matters. Also, Zach Johnson says that there was a time when the farm was doing very well, and that was immediately before the Millennial Farmer took off. Their side hustle has also allowed the entire family to earn another income stream, which has helped them handle family living expenses. Their YouTube channel and brand has also given them enough room to reinvest the farm income all back into their farm. Additionally, the money that they earn from YouTube helps them offset any farming losses that they might incur in a rough farming year. They're also able to ensure that their workers are paid in good time. Considering the fact that Minnesota is among the 3 states that are furthest behind in corn maturity because of the cold weather, Zach has to find ways to navigate the changing climate and ensure the steady growth of his seasonal corn and soybeans. By making videos about this, he's able to teach other farmers how to navigate such challenges. If anything, all the challenges that Zach has ever encountered on the farm has been a learning curve for him and his subscribers, which indeed is a great way of learning. Now he spends his time talking to different groups of consumers and corporations who are indirectly involved with farming to help them understand and shift their perspectives when need be. This way, he's been able to grow his channel, his farm, and his knowledge. Millennial Farmer, Dating Life and Family. Zach Johnson is married to Becky, who has been his lover since they were in high school. The two are a great definition of an entrepreneurial power couple, and they love spending time together. By creating the Millennial Farmer YouTube channel and turning it into a credible and active agricultural brand, Zach and his wife Becky have given millions of people the chance to learn about the life and choices made on an agricultural farm. In addition to that, she's a very supportive partner, and just like we mentioned earlier, she handles the business end of the Millennial Farmer brand. That includes speaking engagements, merchandise, and podcasts. They have 3 children, Isla, Onyx, and Rhiannon, who they love very much. They're also raising their niece, Aurora, who is a big sister to their children, and has also become a great part of their family. Occasionally, the entire family gets involved in the Millennial Farmer videos. Millennial Farmer Net Worth. As of 2021, he has an estimated net worth of $2 million. Zach Johnson's profiles describe him as a 5th-generation farmer and an entrepreneur. He was raised on the family farm, which has now become his main source of income. He owns the Millennial Farmer agricultural brand, which is located in Minnesota. Through this, he sells caps, branded tees, and hooded sweatshirts. He also sells farm produce and agricultural bags. There are times when they're able to sell over 3,000 branded pieces and agricultural produce. From his brand, he makes about $3,000 to $6,000 every month. The farm is located near Lowry in central Minnesota, and he has no plans to move off the farm. He grew up loving the farm, and the love seems to grow even deeper as the days go by. He's been able to make a huge chunk of cash from his YouTube channel, which has over 800,000 subscribers and has successfully accumulated over 200 million views. Adding to that, the channel easily gets an average of 130,000 views daily from different sources, which generates revenue of about $1,000 a day. This adds up to about $365,000 a year. He also makes extra revenue from sponsorship deals from different companies, like John Deere, Walls Clothing, May West Manufacturing, AGCO, Farmers Business Network, WD-40, and Dakota Micro, among many others.